Hello and welcome. This is Caleb from the future, the past. I don't know. This is editor Caleb looking at this video, and I'm editing it, and I realized that something happened to the first clip that I recorded. So the very first 5 or 10 minutes in the draft the audio is not so great. So I'm just warning you. If you want to skip that, you can skip ahead the first 10 minutes. It'll be timestamps in the bottom. But this draft is important. I'm playing for the 4th trophy in a row, so it's worth watching, and we get to see strip mine in the first pack. So enjoy the draft. Hello and welcome back to more Vintage Cube Draft. Ooh boy, do we have a pack here. So let's set the stakes because we're back at it. I've trophied the last 3 drafts in a row, so we are drafting this one to win. And there's actually a lot of absurd magic cards in this pack. Oh my goodness, we have Thoughtseize, Channel, Duretti, Oko, Glenalendra, LED Mind's Desire, Strip Mine, Swords Mom. Now there's one card in particular. Oh, actually, I don't even know. This is really unfortunate. So I'm just going to break it. I'm probably taking Strip Mine, but the downside of this is I would like to wheel Swords or Mom, and it's so unlikely that both come around. So that's unfortunate. We could take Thoughtseize. No, I'm not taking Channel. Channel is such a narrow card. Yes, when it's good, but there's such a small subset of decks that it's good in that your win rates are going to be very top heavy or bottom heavy. Strip Mine you can put in literally any deck and it's just going to be insane. So I'm just going to take that. Yeah, that pack was insane. Ooh, Ragavan. Okay, so there is one thing about that pack. There were very few or any good red cards. I think there was a Lightning Strike and Duretti. There's a ton of good green-blue, Oko and all that. So I don't really want to take Bribery because someone's going to take Oko, someone's going to take Bribery. They're all going to be fighting over green-blue, Channel, and all that. I'm going to take Ragavan and try and go red again. If you're trying to win, this is a good strategy. I'm not saying this is the only way I win. You could watch the other drafts that I trophied with. They weren't all red. But if it's open, if you have Strip Mine, if you get Ragavan, this is the sequence that pushes you into red to draft a good deck. There's Firebolt. I love Seasoned Pyromancer. Usher of the Fallen is also fairly good. But I think we're just going to take the Pyromancer. This card is well and above rate. Ooh, okay. Now we have some decisions. Dark Confidant, Path to Exile, Inferno Titan, Unholy Heat, Walking Ballista even. We could take Path. Path is a decent card to splash in red. Unholy Heat, you need Delirium for this to trigger. It's good in Constructed, where you can play Mishra's Bauble and stuff, but there's no baubles in this format, so it's pretty unlikely you're going to have Delirium. Most of the time this is a worse Shock, because it can't go face. So I would probably prefer Shock to be in the cube for the most part. We could take Bloodstained Mire to keep ourselves open, or Marsh Flats. Let me think. There was a Thoughtseize in that pack. There's also a lot of white cards. Maybe Path to Exile comes around. I think I'm going to take the Bloodstained Mire. I'm in red, at least for now. Just an excellent card. Here we have Manamorphose, Direfleet, Daredevil, Dismember, Seasoned Hollowblade. I don't think Daredevil is super worth taking here. I think I'm going to take Dismember because it goes in pretty much any deck. If you're in red, it's not the best, but it's looking like black is fairly open. There's Bitter Blossom, Packrat. Monastery Mentor is good too. Rakdos Signet and whatnot. I wonder if Dark Confidant comes around, because that would be awesome. I have the Bloodstained Mire, so we have the fixing. We have Dismember for removal. I think I like Bitter blossom more than Packrat for the most part. It's a much slower kill, but it's good with things like Strip Mine. We'll take the Blossom. Okay, here we have Shrine of Burning Rage, Bloodthirsty Adversary, Thalia going that late. Maybe I'm supposed to be black-white. I actually don't know what I'm supposed to do here. Shrine is insane. So is Thalia. I think I have Bitter Blossom, so black-white tokens could be good. This is a tough pick. I need to think about all the cards that I just saw previously and try and get an understanding or approximation of if red is open. Because I know white is open. I think I'm going to take Thalia. She's a good splash card. We have Rishadan Port now. Shrine of Burning Rage, if we end up 2 colors, isn't that great. If we end up 2 colors with Thalia, you know, we're fine playing her in a Mardu deck or whatever. Here we're going to take Port. There is a Badlands though, but I think Rishadan Port's way too important here. All right, well, that's kind of embarrassing for everybody involved. Swords and Mom came around. I'm going to take Swords to Plowshares. I think the removal is a little bit better, although I don't know. That's ridiculous. But that pack was also very strong. I think I'm going to take Swords. Sorry, Mom. Inspiring Vantage is really good. Scrap Heap Scrounger is also excellent. But I think if we're trying to play Ragavan and Swords in the same deck, I need to take the mana fairly highly. Here we could take Usher of the Fallen. It's a pretty good early play. Wow, okay. We are moving into the open lane. And there's going to be a lot of people who are like accusing me of forcing. This is playing the open draft. I don't know how much more open it gets than this. When you wheel, oh my gosh. I'm going to take the Fixing before I take Pack Rat. But all right, well, we're in the open lane. This is how you get trophies. You find the decks, the colors that are open, and you draft them. Like, my opponents were all fighting over those like couple picks that I opened. They're all very good cards. Like Oko is objectively a very strong card. But if you're trying to trophy every single draft, you need to find the open lane. And that's a really hard way to draft because like, how do I even explain this? It's just such a hard way to draft because the way you're like trained to do things is you want to just take the best cards, right? Like a good deck with Oko is going to beat a red-white deck that I draft, right? If you get Oko and you get Channel and you get Ancestral Recall, Time Walk, that deck's going to beat my deck maybe 60% of the time. So it's going to be better. The problem is you're only going to get that deck like 10% of the time. So your overall win rate is going to be lower if you're just trying to force good cards into an archetype. The best way to draft is like, I got Swords of Plowshares and Path to Exile very late in the picks. If you were taking blue-green, what do you take there? There's like no playable cards for you. Anyway, I'm going to take Lightning Bolt here. Hope to wheel Eidolon. Like, this whole pack is good for me. And so now I'm just in this position where, like, every single pack is going to be amazing for me because nobody is drafting red or white. And so I just get, like, you know, red, white. The decks, like I said, are probably, like, if you took the best red-white deck and compared it against the best blue deck, probably the best blue deck will win 60% of the time. But the deck comes together so infrequently, you need things like Ancestral Recall, Time Walk for that to happen. Whereas for this, you just need like Strip Mine, Wasteland, Porcelain Legionnaire, and whatnot. Arid Mesa. Oh, so many good cards here. Mana Tithe, Skyclave Apparition. I think for the sake of mana, we're taking Arid Mesa, hoping that this comes around or Skyclave. Honestly, I think Mana Tithe is probably better, but they're both excellent. Glorybringer. I don't think I'm in black really. So I can kind of rule that one out. I could even just not play red and just move into white with Spectral Procession, but Glorybringer is a really good card and Procession's going to come around. I don't have Fixing for Mind Twist, so we're just going to take the Glorybringer. And this makes me pretty happy that I took the Dismember because it's actually pretty good in white. Mishra's Factory, Burst Lightning, Intrepid Adversary. This actually could be an interesting Young Pyromancer deck too. Adversary is very good. I have some number of token creation. My mana Fixing is pretty good. I think I'm going to take Mishra's Factory. Like, I'm going to wheel some good card out of that pack. I'm not super concerned about which one it is. Here we can take a Braid. Student of Warfare is a good 1-drop. It's not the best combo with... We have 3 colorless lands right now. And it's probably coming around. So I'm going to take a Braid. Oh my goodness me. Okay. So Gideon Blackblade's excellent. Koth is good. Magda's good. Hero of Bladehold is pretty good. We don't have fast mana. With Hero of Bladehold, you really want like Ancient Tomb, Mana Crypt. Maybe a Soul Ring. So I don't love it. There's also just Mutavault. Funnily enough, the Magda Mutavault combo is all in the same pack. And then there's a Koth, but I have so many non-basics, I don't think Koth is happening. I think I'm going to take Gideon. This looks like a really low curve deck. There we get Elspeth. So I think Elspeth is just better than Hero of Bladehold. We could also take Avalanche Riders. We have Rishadan Port Strip Mine. We can be all in Mana Denial, but I think Avalanche Riders is better when you can play it on turn 3 right? You go like turn 1 Strip Mine, Mock something, then Avalanche Riders. I think in general, Elspeth gives me the reach that I need. The flying and stuff is really good. And I think I like her more than Blade Splicer for now. Unfortunately, I don't think this deck can really afford Eidolon of the Great Revel mana. If I had anything like Ancient Tomb, I think I would like Lodestone Golem the most, but Cathar Commando is really good. So we can take that. Selfless Spirit versus Absent. Spirit has some really awesome combos. You just feel safe with it in play. Unexpectedly Absent is like the white Time Walk, and I mean that in all sincerity. There's some times where your opponent is top decking, and you just like put a Signet on top of their deck, and it is Time Walk, right? They don't really take their turn. I'm gonna take Selfless Spirit though. Wow. Wow, okay. I'm leaning towards Mana Tithe over Skyclave. I'm gonna get a lot of flack no matter what I take here, but hear me out. Mana Tithe is an irreplaceable card that if it's in your deck, your opponents have to play around it. It only costs a single white and it's active from early on. It combos well with Rishadan Port and Mana Denial strategies. I'm taking Mana Tithe. It's an irreplaceable card. It's hard to have too many 1-drops, and Skyclave Apparition is hard to cast. I would probably take it over like any other card, but Mana Tithe is just busted, and don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. So now we have Path Swords, Bolt, Mana Tithe, Dismember, Braid. I feel like Young Pyromancer might be better than Intrepid Adversary. I'm not actually sure about that. Wicked Koth. All right. I mean, we are the only ones in these colors. That is for sure. This pack's terrible for us anyway. Wow. I mean, I could take Adeline. So here's the thing, right? If I take I forget the card's name, the really good card with the same mana cost. There's just like so many cards with this mana cost that they're fairly replaceable. They're just 3 mana cards that really impact the board. And yeah, I think Mana Tithe is the correct pick there. I know people are going to say otherwise, but that's fine. I'm going to take this. I could take Worm Coil, which is fine. Winter Orb is like kind of tempting, but not really. We could take Teferi if we get Steam Vents. Actually, that kind of makes sense. I would splash a Teferi in this deck. Basically, the reasoning is nobody's taking my double white card, and I don't even need it that much, so I'll just take Teferi instead. Zealous Conscript is good, but my curve is really low. I don't think I'm playing this. I could just take Wooded Foothills and hope for the best. I need a red-white duel, and not Needle Spires, an untapped one. Well, there you go. Holothon. Oh! Oh boy. Skull Clamp? We have Elspeth, Seasoned Pyromancer, Young Pyromancer. Skull Clamp's gotta be insane here. I also have Spectral Procession too. Ooh, Showdown of the Scalds. See, that's what you want your top end to look like. That's so good here, right? Like, Spellbinder and Lavamancer are good, but this card is really good. I'll take that. I might not even be playing Glorybringer now. I really need a red-white dual land though, like desperately, because I have all these fetches, but I don't have I don't have red-white for this to get. Saga's great; it can grab Skull Clamp, but I have so many colorless lands now, and my fixing is getting a bit dire. I'm gonna grab this Beaumont Courier. It's colorless, it's good, works well with Skull Clamp. So if we get Hollowed Fawn to come around, maybe Teferi comes in there. Koth is definitely not making it into the deck. Okay. Temple Garden, does that help me at all? Yes. Wooded Foothills can grab red-green, so red can grab red. So this is kind of like a duel. I have 24 playables. Palace Jailer is really good, but he does cost 4. I'm going to take the fixing. And he might come around, but like, my deck is already insane. I can cast all of my... Like, the only thing that can make it better is being able to cast my spells. I don't think I can play Seasoned Pyromancer, maybe. Double red is a lot. The other thing I could do, I guess, is just cut the red cards like a Braid. I don't know. Young Pyromancer are so good in this deck. Now that I have Skull Clamp, though. Ooh, Adonto Vanguard. Oh, wait. Gideon, too. Oh, this is tough. I don't have any acceleration. I have none. I'm going to take Adonto Vanguard. I think keeping my curve low is in my best interest. I also have Thalia. And I'm getting a card back from this pack. It's probably going to be like Survival of the Fittest or Nahiri. Gideon is like one of the best 4-drops. I just don't... Oh, I'm not playing Shrine. That's for sure. Yeah, I'm keeping the cheaper card. I think that's okay. We can take Abbot of Carol Keep, Recruiter of the Guard, Sensei's Top, no. I think I'm just going to take the Abbot. Yeah, I'm just not getting the red-white duel. I think I might have passed it early on, and then we didn't get a second one. So our mana is going to be tight. I could... There's no way Boros Signet is playable in this deck. This can grab... You know what? I'm just going to get Recruiter, I guess. They're very similar. This one's white. Here comes Adeline over a bunch of nonsense. That's a lot of red cards. Okay. I think at this point I just take the Needle Spires. It's actually a fairly decent card. The other option is Silverblade Paladin. It's good with Legionnaire, Cathar Commando, Seasoned Hollowblade, Elspeth. But this is 33 plus 9, so I have 24. I'm taking Needle Spires. I think it's unlikely I get away from this without at least splashing Showdown of the Scalds. Ooh, Council Judgment, Lightning Helix, Kythian. So many good cards. I guess I take the Kythian. And Elite Spellbinder. Okay, so now... Andrin Wingmare. Actually, I think we successfully... Did not expect that one. I think we've cut a Braid from the main deck. Really want Young Pyromancer in here. With, let's see, 1, 2, 3... No, I want that. 1, 2, 3, 4... Maybe I don't want Young Pyromancer. Maybe it's just a Ragavan Lightning Bolt type of deck. 26... Vern Wingmare I can put into the sideboard. Same with Recruiter of the Guard. And then I run 16 land with this like pretty low curve. I think 16 land feels okay. I do also have Strip Mine. So Wooded Foothills is okay. And Arid Mace is okay. I don't actually think I run Bloodstained Mire because I'm going to play like 1 or 2 mountains. No swamps. So right now in terms of red sources, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Seems okay. So let's do this again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. White sources, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, I'm okay with this. This deck got really mono white really fast, but we have Spectral Procession, Skull Clamp, Showdown of the Skulls to do stuff, Elspeth. Yeah, I like this deck. See you guys round 1. Alright, we're playing against everything MTG. This hand's pretty good, I'll keep this. We have some decisions to make, whether about like what we do turn 1. But I think we want to be as aggressive as possible, so I'm going to play Student of Warfare here. And I want to save Temple Garden to get with the other thing. And I have red source, I'll have Needle Spires. Let's just play this dude. Having a red-white duel would make this deck 10 times better. Oh, is this Ancestral? It's gotta be. Oh, no, it's Repeal. They have Repeal? Unless they... Yeah, okay, they have Repeal in their hand. I know that now. Because that's the play where you're like, oh, I have Repeal, I can repeal a 1-drop for 1 mana. So that gave us information. I'm just not even going to level this up, I don't think. I'm just going to attack because they're probably going to repeal it mid-combat. Okay, never mind. I guess now we're just going to play Legionnaire. Ah, got him. So that actually worked out even better for me that they didn't repeal the student because I would have played that instead. They play Urza's Saga. Preordain. Their deck looks good. Repeal, Preordain, Urza's Saga are all really messed up magic cards. Let's see how they scry. Because we're playing to win, remember. Put 2 cards on the bottom. I'll take that. Okay, let's just attack for 3. We're planning to like bolt the Saga token or whatever. I'm not too concerned about it. And I think I like just playing Seasoned Hollowblade. He's so hard to kill. And we have a lot of cards in our hand to discard that we don't really care about. This Needle Spires is really hurting me though. If this was any untapped red-white duel, oh, this would have been a much better game. So I think the first card I'm discarding is probably Student of Warfare. What is this? 4 mana Jace the Mind Sculptor. Doesn't do a whole lot. Oh, okay. That's fine with me. Ooh, Ragavan. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Ooh, this is tempting. So We can dash Ragavan. We can play Adeline. If we dash Ragavan, we'll have 2 mana left, so we can dash Ragavan into Selfless Spirit. That's a pretty good use of mana. That hits them for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Puts them down to 6. It also plays around a board wipe a little bit, but I don't really care about a board wipe because I have Mishra's Factory Seasoned Hollowblade. Adeline does the most, like, creates the most board presence, but it's the weakest to, like, Control Magic or Treachery. I think I like dashing Ragavan. I also have outs just to hit something ridiculous off the top of their deck. And I can't get dazed. But yeah, I could hit, like, Soul Ring, because they're playing Urza Saga, right? So we know they have hits. Mountain. I can't play it, right? You can only cast. Okay. Actually, yeah, let's play Selfless Spirit. Here's where I wish I had Mana Tithe, because then I could go Student of Warfare, hold up Mana Tithe. We get Ragavan back. I think I like that play a little bit better. Homage. So if they activate Urza Saga, I pretty much just win. If they just float mana, it gets scarier. Oh, they have nothing to grab? Okay, I think we're okay. Why are they playing this card? Spellseeker for Time Walk? Okay. They do get Time Walk. That happens. They miss... I guess they don't miss a land drop. Their land just died. We vote Homage. What do you got for me, opponent? Alright, they could have Venser, I guess, is an option. Drawing up Plains there was pretty nice. I think we're just going to go for this. So we dash Ragavan. Oh, they could have Cryptic Command. I'm going to move to my begin combat and see if they... Well, I'd have to pass priority. Cryptic Command gets me pretty hard if I activate Mishra's Factory. They just tap my team, draw a card. But yeah, it's pretty much Cryptic Command. Mystic Confluence, on the other hand, I play around it by attacking with Factory. I think overall, it's just better for me to attack here. Cryptic Command is 1 card. Oh, they actually have it. That's unfortunate. Okay. There's no point in floating mana or doing any of that. Okay. Alright, I played into it. That's fine. Vote Homage. I mean, they're definitely stabilizing here. So if I didn't do that, I would just have 1 more Student of Warfare in play. Because the other reason behind not playing into Cryptic Command like that is, oh, it's a 3/3. That's good. The other reason for that is, like, I just get this in play if I don't activate Mishra's Factory. So I think it just makes more sense to go for lethal there. Okay, then they play Urza. So their board is getting stronger. Actually, yeah, Urza's pretty annoying here. I could just jam Spectral Procession and pass, but they're going to have so much mana and cards next turn. Oh, they have more? That's even worse. Yeah, I don't care about Narset, except that she draws them cards. Oh, but they just tap down their blocker. Are they dead? I kill this, they block here and here. They go to 2 currently. They have Ancestral Recall. Okay. Their deck is good. Oh my gosh, no. Alright. I mean, they must have a Force of Will, right? That's a ridiculously aggressive attack. Right? They're just dead. On board, they know about Ragavan. They have to have Force of Will. But that's fine. So I guess I don't Lightning Bolt here. I activate Ragavan because it does the same, right? I swing out, they block these 2. They take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. They have no mana. And then I can untap and Lightning Bolt them. They clutch defeat out of the jaws of victory. Alright, I'll take it. Their deck is insane. But it's really mana hungry and they don't have good fixing, which is kind of what I'm trying to capitalize on here. Vryn Wingmare seems good in this matchup. Why is Linval in my main deck? I don't remember. Okay, well, we have some things to fix. I don't remember that being there. That card should not be in there. Yeah, let's pretend like I wasn't main decking that card. Well, this seems good to me. Again, the Needle Spires not being an untapped duel is unbelievably punishing. But they're on the play. I'm going to keep this. So we know they don't have any power. Or at least not like Moxes. So they can't be too fast. They could have Ancestral Recall, but if they don't do it properly, we can Mana Tithe it. I still can't get over that attack. Like, I had the win anyway, but that was just making it guaranteed for me. Are they making mulligan decisions? No, they're just, okay. I'll come back when they're ready, which is right now. Can I draw a strip mine? Okay, I think we're gonna get down Kithian. I think if they legitimately, okay, they just had Unholy Heat, that's fine. I was gonna say, if they Ancestraled there and like gave me a chance to tide them, I would have been so mad. This turn we're gonna play Needlespire's tapped. Really hurting our tempo here, but we do get to hold up Mana Tide at least. And yes, we're gonna counter that. Then we get to dash Ragavan. Mishra's Factory. Do I want to dash Ragavan or do I just want to cast him? And then I've Showdown of the Scalds. I guess I want to dash him. He's really good. And we're going to play around Daze by playing Mishra's Factory. I guess, yeah, he effectively pays for himself with one dash. Oh, I was really hoping I was going to hit Ancestral Recall and just cast it. So they're going to play Urza here. I'm going to Swords the Urza in response to the trigger. Perfect. How do I know? Because he always knows. Alright, so they don't get the blue mana. And we're always digging. So let's go Bolt the Construct. Dash Ragavan. Then we're going to play Usher post-combat. Is Boast only if this creature attacked? Okay. Yeah, let's play Usher post-combat. Dash this. We want to hold up a mana so we can Ancestral if we hit it. Mountain, okay. And we just go Usher. Play this tapped. And we have a Showdown of the Scalds at the ready. Which I've heard is pretty good in our deck. Spellseeker for Time Walk is not even that strong of a play. Actually, it's pretty good. It's 5 mana, make a 1/1, take an extra turn. And also that 1/1, it's pretty good. That 1/1's really relevant in my current board state. And they also did not Spellseeker for Ancestral, which means they have it in hand. And they hit Narset. Okay, but this does not draw cards. Right, it just exiles. Then they play Narset. I'm very confused. So they didn't get Ancestral. I feel like Ancestral is better than Time Walk in that spot. Also, their deck has Time Walk and Ancestral Recall and Spellseeker and Cryptic. So we got our work cut out for us. But we get to play Showdown of the Scalds. Why do they keep attacking with that card? Like, what? Now if I kill Abbott, I get to attack and boast with Usher. In fact, I could just kill Narset if I want to now. I'm highly uncertain of this play. But we'll see what happens. Draw Arid Mesa. So I'm going to Showdown of the Scalds. And I think I'm just going to cast Ragavan. So let's do this, holding up the treasure. To pay for days. Exile the top 4 cards. I get to go Wooded Foothills. So they have Cryptic Command ready. Maybe I want Porcelain Legionnaire, actually. No, actually this works, right? Because I can play Ragavan this turn, and then I can set up a Selfless Spirit turn. Well, let's think about how much mana I have. Whenever you cast a spell, put a counter target creature. So I can play... Yeah, I like this. I can play Ragavan this turn. I keep the treasure. Well, that was our last mountain. Okay. And then I can start casting things and buff up my creatures. So that Ragavan can attack into Abbott. They have Cryptic Command, but that's not the end of the world. Just don't hit Ancestral. Okay. Wow, Firebolt's almost worse than Ancestral. Like, I know it's not, but it's really annoying. They have Time Warp? Oh. Okay. That's not so bad. So no Cryptic Command then, you say. I'll take that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I can play a lot of stuff. And we need to decide what we are doing here. So whenever I cast a spell, I can put a counter target creature I control. So I have a couple options. I can activate Mishra's Factory and then cast Vryn Wingmare Adeline, which is interesting. I can just play Adeline, Selfless Spirit, Porcelain Legionnaire, keeping Vryn Wingmare in hand. This makes their turns with like Ancestral much worse for me though. I can animate Mishra's Factory, cast Adeline, and then attack to make a 1/1. That seems kind of bad. Honestly, I feel like I like this play. We just animate Mishra's Factory. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 is the treasure token. So we go Arid Mesa, fetch. Then we animate Mishra's Factory. Then we play Rin Wingmare. Although giving this 5 toughness seems pretty good. Let's lead with Adeline. That puts a counter on that. Then we play Rin Wingmare. And this is going to put a counter on Adeline, making it a 3-5. So now to hold up Cryptic, they need 5 mana. We have a flyer in play. Like, this feels pretty good. Wait, what? Oh, that was a big mistake. Okay. Shows how much standard I played. I thought this card said until Showdown of the Skulls leaves play. That was a huge mistake. I was supposed to just play all of those cards. Yeah. I thought I just had those two. That's actually really upsetting. So they have Cryptic Command available, but they're just going to have to use it aggressively, I think. Yeah, I just misread the card. I thought I would be able to cast those spells this turn. That's on me. They're going to Cryptic Command, so we're just going to move to combat. Yeah, that's really embarrassing, actually. I legitimately have never seen a game go, like, past the first turn of Showdown of the Skulls, I don't think. They tap all my creatures, they draw. Okay. Really no point attacking with anything. And we get to do this with Elite Spellbinder. Putting a counter on Rin Wingmare. Mana Leak, okay. It's good to know about. But their hand is really bad. I'm definitely winning from this position. They could top deck Ancestral. But they drew a land. No, we knew they had a land in hand. If they top deck Ancestral, I'm gonna be so mad. What is this? An X spell? Commit, maybe? I don't actually know what this is. Treasure Cruise. Okay. So they clearly have like a Snapcaster Mage, but now they can't cast anything they get off of the cruise. So they basically drew Ancestral. That's unfortunate. But hopefully they attack. Okay. Oh, this opponent really wants to lose. So this is a 3-3, becomes a 4-4. And they cannot cast non-creature spells here. So we're just going to leave them in play with Eidolon. I'll take the 2 here. Kill the more important creature. So I also made a bunch of misplays. I didn't realize I couldn't play both the spells the following turn, but I think we're in pretty good shape now. Student of Warfare. Yeah, so Student of Warfare puts me down to 7. I mean, I died to like Banefire, I guess, but how much damage can I hit them for? 1, 2, 3. They have to chump block here, so they're gonna take 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm okay with that. We can play Student. Go to 7. I died at Banefire, that's whatever. We animate here. We attack them with everything. Oh, attack at everything, okay. We make a 1-1 attacker. So they take 10, they go to 6. We level this up 3 times and pass turn. Do your worst, opponent. So Ancestral Recall puts them down to 4, and then we can't die to Splinter Twin. They have Snapcaster Mage, but they have Eidolon and the Great Revel, so like Snapcaster Time Walk doesn't really do much. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Question is, if they attack, do I take it? Okay, if they do nothing, that's pretty good. I'm guessing they're going to go with Snapcaster Cryptic Command, so I'm going to play land and just move to combat. It has to be Snapcaster Cryptic. Okay. I mean, they're very dead, right? They block here. Have 2... I mean, I guess... I don't know. I don't know what they could have now. Aether Spouts isn't in this cube. Torrential Gear Hulk doesn't really do it. Wild. They could have done that pre-combat, which feels better. Because I have 6 flying power. So they have to Cryptic Command bounce a creature. Okay, they bounce that, but they die in the air currently. So it's got to be like that plus Lightning Bolt. But then they take 2 damage off the Eidolon. I think they're just dead on board, maybe. Messed this up. Yeah, opponent said they messed up. Okay, so that makes sense. Oh, they have repeal on a token, but they just die. Oh, okay. Or that, they die too. Weird games. But we won. The trophy streak is still alive. See you guys next round. All right, we've beaten Recall and Time Walk. What else can we beat? We're on the draw. Oh no, Linvala. Oh, that's bad. I'll keep this hand on the draw, but it's pretty bad. I don't. The problem with this deck is I don't have any power. Like, even a Chrome Mox would be amazing because I could get rid of this really bad Linvala. Let's just hope I play against mono green, I guess. Oh, okay, maybe. One can dream. Let's go with Kithian. He hits the hardest. Yeah, if I just draw only lands and I Linvala mono green player, that could turn out okay. Nope. Weird. Let's attack for 2 and see what happens. So I guess I'm gonna play a Danto Vanguard first. This tells them about a strip mine, but I'm also mana screwed. So I don't want to make that trade just yet because they could easily just like fatal push as I strip and then I'm locked out of my own hand. At least the Danto Vanguard is essentially impossible to kill. Okay. Uh-oh. This could be bad. Alright, Wasteland my strip makes sense. I'm glad I went for playing this. Can I just draw a land? No. Alright, I mean we attack for 5. I played this dude. That feeling when they kill your strip mine and mana screw you, never fun. So Fire Confluence is not in the cube. Rampaging Ferocidon isn't that scary. I can work with this so far. I need an untapped land. Perfect. So we go land. I think I just level this up twice. Swing out. My opponent can take 6 and kill Kithian, so I'm not going to attack with Kithian. It's sort of just a free block for them. The other play I could have done... Whoa, okay. Pay for life. The other play I could have done is play Selfless Spirit pre-combat, and that gives me outs to... I could just sack it to flip Kithian, and then I just have this 4/4 that they can't kill with like a Pyroclasm. Or, I mean, Toxic Deluge would be kind of annoying here too. But I guess Selfless Spirit doesn't protect against Deluge. Run in 6. Killing Kithian is fine. Okay, we're playing against someone who's actually playing Jund, which is awesome. I feel like I want to just put them down to 3. No, I have to kill Ren in 6 here. Because she can kill my Selfless Spirit or Porcelain Legionnaire. So the only card I really lose to here is nothing. Let's play a flyer. Actually, this is tough. So what am I scared of? Like Glorybringer would be bad. I'm gonna play Selfless Spirit. Toxic Deluge is annoying, but they have to pay 3 life, and then I get to just play Porcelain Legionnaire or Elite Spellbinder. So I'm not too concerned about that. And then any damage-based Wrath, I mean, I get to keep this dude. And I'm kind of scared of ground creatures, which is why I wanted Selfless Spirit, because if they just play like a 4/4... Oh, Tubby Dragon! Look at him! So Legionnaire in hindsight would have been lethal. Still is. I'm sorry, Tubby Dragon. You're a beautiful person in spirit. Okay. Wonderful, wonderful. So, definitely not playing Linvala. That card is so bad. Rin Wingmare? I don't even know if that card is that good here. A Braid is okay. I think I'm just going to play an extra land. They're running Wasteland, which is a little bit scary. So, yeah. I'll just play 17 lands. Perfect. I would like a red source. But other than that, this hand is pretty good. We get unfettered Beaumont Courier access. And then we're going to Elspeth to make Beaumont Courier fly to get more things down. I'm feeling it. We're going to draw an untapped mountain. They're not going to wasteland it. Ooh, maybe I can like bait them with a wasteland, or like bait them to wasteland one of my things. Oh, my mana. Oh, an untapped red-white land would be so good. Like Hollow Blade. Also, them playing Wasteland there tells me their mana is not very good right now. Okay, never mind. They get Blood Crypt. Their mana is perfect. I guess the other reason for doing that is to entice me to strip mine the Wasteland. But we'll see. They got 4 mana for something. Green Sun Zenith for Leovold. Oh, what even is this? Create 2 wolves? I don't know about that one. Okay. That's very bad. And then Daybound. I don't actually know how Daybound Nightbound works. If a player casts no spells during the turn, it becomes night next turn. Okay, so they make 2 wolves and then they can't really do a whole lot else. Okay, there's Cathar Commando. Do I want this to flip? Because she becomes a 5/5 trample, indestructible haste, or gives them extra mana. I don't think I want this to flip. I'm not going to attack either. We're just going to pass. This is a tough card to beat, but we do get to play Elspeth, who is a good magic card. They're playing blue? Oh my gosh, I should be so favorite. How am I the one who's mana screwed? This is funny. Oh, they did actually have Leovold, alright. And you can cast creatures with flash, so they could have flashed in Leovold, which would have entered with a counter. So that's good, I guess. We go planes. Running all planes is pretty rough. We get to go Elspeth. We get to give Beaumont Courier flying and attack down Arlen. I can also attack with Seasoned Hollowblade, but I kind of like it on defense, actually. Okay, I'm good with that. And this says draw, right? No, you don't draw. You just put exiled cards into your hand, so that's great. This Plains is now completely worthless, I think. So I can keep that to discard to Seasoned Hollowblade. Because as soon as I get red, I'm going to want at least Lightning Bolt. Maybe I could discard Ragavan as well. Because he's not particularly good on a board like this. Here comes Goldspan Dragon to attack Elspeth. Maybe. Yep. Alright, I need red mana very soon. Oh, they're attacking my face? Okay. Weird. I would prefer that, actually. And then Grist. Okay, so they can kill stuff. They can make a 1/1. Oh, they just kill Elspeth. Grist is messed up. Okay. I don't see them targeting anything. That makes sense. Oh, that's annoying. So it cannot Skull Clamp. So we can attack. Yeah, I can't Skull Clamp because of Leovold. I need to kill Grist, I think. So let's attack Grist with both of these. And hope they block with Leovold on something. Because I need the Skull Clamp active. But they're just going to block with Wolves. Yeah. Alright. Give you Indestructible. Discarding Ragavan. And I'm not going to play Skull Clamp. Well, I think I actually have to. Because I just need to draw a mountain and attack Leovold with it. Or Lightning Bolt Leovold. And then I can start clamping like, I don't know, Seasoned Hollowblade or whatever. I should not be losing to this deck though. Their mana is so sketchy and I'm a mana denial deck. Sword of Fire and Ice. I think I've had enough. Yeah, I can't come back from here. Alright. Game 3. So I saw Sword of Fire and Ice. A Braid also kills Leovold. But I think our deck is good. I think we're okay. I'm just gonna run it back. There we go. That's the hand we're looking for. Turn 1 Usher, turn 2 Hollowblade, turn 3 Strip Mine Richard Import. Enjoy your mana. Or, yeah, because I want to play Hollowblade turn 2. Skull Clamp's alright. I don't love it, but it's good with Elspeth specifically. So let's go with Seasoned Hollowblade. And I'd much rather have them like wasteland my Rishadan port because they're like, I guess I'm like trading lands for land there. And then I can strip mine their last land and then I just have 5 power in play and they're not doing anything because their curve starts at like 3. As long as they don't play Wall of Roots, I'll be happy. No, come on. Oh boy. Never mind. Mana Denial Plan is off. I mean, I can lock them off colored mana. But they could just play like Grist here, and that gets really bad really fast. Oh, no, Manamorphose? Yeah, they've got it, probably. So here comes Leovold. Actually, Leovold... Oh, Leovold's so annoying. Because he makes them draw cards... Oh. Okay, Uro's fine. I mean, he's annoying. But he's fine. But they have so much mana now that my Mana Denial Plan doesn't really do a whole lot. And they put Wasteland into play. Okay. Well, that's why I played Rishadan Port. So the hope is that we can kill Mana Crypt. So the 2 cards I'm scared of that I've seen so far. I'm definitely playing Strip Mine here. Oh, I could Cathar Commando the Mana Crypt, but I actually think cutting them off colored mana is maybe better. So I saw Grist and Leovold for black. For green, there's like Wall of Roots, but if they had that, they would have played it. Let's just attack for starters. I want to see if they have Fatal Push. They don't. Okay. Yeah, I think we just strip mine their black source. Then play Skull Clamp. Next turn we can play Cathar Commando, or we can boast Usher the Fallen and start clamping tokens. I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to kill the green because that's where they get acceleration and fixing from. They win the flip. There's no justice in this world. Alright, I chose wrong. There's no justice in this world. Oh, okay. So they don't kill my Usher. That's better. If I kill the green source there, I pretty much win this game. We go Plains, kill Renin 6. They get their black mana back. I'm going to flash in a Cathar Commando rather than Boast. Because killing their mana crypt does put them pretty far behind. It's pretty clear they didn't have a land there after these two, I think. I can't believe I didn't kill the forest. Okay, so they have blue Glowspat Glorybringer? Oh my gosh. Okay. Mono Dragon Troubles. Goodbye, Usher. I think I might be in an all-out race. They have a Blood Crypt. I feel like I maybe just want to leave them with Mana Crypt. Hit for 6. Skull Clamp to try and hit a land. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave them with the Mana Crypt and just try and draw action here. Okay, those are decent cards. They lose the flip, they fall to 7. I basically was trying to maximize my chances of hitting red or a land for Elspeth by Skull Clamping there. I don't know if it was correct, because I could pretty much kill them, but... Oh, tap land into Chubby Dragon, get mana tithed? I love it. They didn't tap the right red. Opponent. Oh, okay. Well, I can mana tithe that as well. Mana tithe is so good. This is why I took it over Skyclave Apparition. I think I'm probably just going to dismember this Glorybringer right now. Land untapped. Perfect. And it's a red source too. Grab Mountain. So Elspeth puts you down to 1 life. I can't imagine this opponent's playing Daze or Force of Will, but I've seen weirder things. Because the play that they made last turn playing Blooming Marsh tapped tells me they might have an island to get back Uro, but that only gains them 3 life, so they still do die here. Well, if they have flashback Uro plus a way to kill Elspeth, then maybe we're in trouble, like Grist. But they could also just lose Mana Crypt Flip, so there's a 50% chance for us to win the game right now. And then every single turn that it goes on, it gets even worse for our opponent. So I agree with my decision to leave Mana Crypt in play. Come on, just make it easy on me. Just die. No, come on! Okay, but they still have Mana Crypt in play, and they can't kill me like instantly, I hope. Okay, they play Blood Crypt tapped as they should. So they don't have Uro. Huntmaster to gain life. Okay. So now they're at 3 exactly. So we can beat a lot of stuff in this position. Ooh, Spectral Procession's pretty good. So we're going to give this flying an attack. Hit for 6. If they kill that, we have a Lightning Bolt. And if they kill that, we have Spectral Procession Skull Clamp. Okay, we're in the finals. Going for the trophy. See you guys there. We're also adding the 17th land in for Linvala before the final round. I don't want to lose to Mana Screw here. That would be unfortunate. Alright, here in the finals, we are... I think on the draw. Man, can't win die rolls when it matters. Playing against blue, though. We have a pretty decent hand. Okay. Well, things are getting off to a rough start. We get to go Usher. And they're going to drop to 9. Yeah, turn 1 Ancestral, not easy to beat. We have not seen Thalia once. Thalia would be very good in this matchup, I'm guessing. Baleful Strix. So I want to trade off. They do have to discard to hand size, which is good. They discard Snapcaster Mage. That's not good news. That tells me they don't... Actually, that tells me some stuff. That tells me that they don't have land, so Rishadan Port will be particularly effective. But for this turn, I think we're just going to boast, make a soldier, and then set up for following turns. That way I have something in play. Because right now if I like attack, they trade, I Rishadan Port, it doesn't do a whole lot. I need like Elite Spellbinder or Gideon in play to start doing good stuff. Azorius Signet. Okay. Okay. Well, I'm glad it didn't risk it in board. They have infinite mana. Strip Mine. Can't even cut them off of blue. They have 5 cards in hand. I think we're gonna go Rishiden Port Elite Spellbinder. Oh, there's Storm. Okay. Oh my gosh. Okay. If ever there were a deck for me to lose to, I guess Storm makes sense. I guess they don't have the black mana for Citadel yet. Okay, so we're gonna be on mana denial for a while, tapping down swamps. How do I do this? Because they can go Yogg-Will LED, Yogg-Will Citadel. And such their deck is so good. I think it's gotta be Yawgmoth's Will that I hit here. Costs 5, 1, 2, 3, yeah. And then we're going to lock them off of black mana next turn, if they don't go for it this turn. They know about Rishiden Port, which makes me a little bit sad that I played it, but I needed to be able to do that in order to double land deny on my following turn. So they play Island. Yawgmoth's Will is exiled. I mean, it's pretty unlikely they can go off. They're going to have... No, they can go off. They have 9 mana. They could just cast Bolas's Citadel. Yeah, we're dead. So they go 5 mana Yawgmoth's Will. Oh, wait a second. I gave them LED. Yeah, Yogg-Will is in their hand, so they could just use that to cast it. So I was supposed to XL Lion's Eye Diamond. It doesn't really matter though. We have 6. We have a good sideboard for this. We have Thalia and the one that makes spells cost 1 more, plus we have Strip Mine Rishiden Port. We know black is their most important color. And again, they can whip off Bolas's Citadel. 4 mana. Oh my gosh, their deck is good. Alright, I'm dead. I want to find their win con though. Their deck is... Oh, I would face this in the finals. This is legitimately the best possible deck in the format. Is Tinker Citadel Storm specifically. So if the trophy streak ends, I'm fine losing to literally the best possible deck you can have. It's even powered up by Ancestral. If they have Black Lotus, then yeah. What did they just play? Show game log. Ancestral Recall targeting themselves. I mean, they could just draw their whole deck with Sensei's top, but I guess if they get really greedy or I guess they're at 13, so you know what? I guess it is possible for them to whiff. Brain Freeze me. Alright, that's lethal. Don't want to show them my deck. They have Brain Freeze as a kill. Vryn Wingmare is definitely coming in. And I actually think I want Recruiter of the Guard for Thalia. I'm going to get rid of Showdown of the Skulls, Lightning Bolt. Cutting these mountains for plains. 1 and 1, I guess. I don't need card advantage stuff. I just need to kill them. I could bring in a Braid. Skull Clamp seems really quite bad. I don't really have time to do that. So let's get rid of Skull Clamp. I think I do want a Braid. They have a lot of random artifacts, so bringing back red for white. I mean, I have Thalia and Vryn Wingmare. They have a really fast artifact mana, though. But I like a Braid versus Citadel, so let's see how this goes. On the play. No. This is so brutal. The game does not want me to win. I think I am going to keep this hand, though. I'm going to get rid of Spectral Procession, and I just need to draw a white source. Mistress Factory, Beaumont Courier. I don't think I can mulligan to 5 super effectively here. This is an aggressive start. If I hit a plains, I'm in good shape. I can miss for maybe 1 turn. They get to see the bad news. Ugh, okay, well, go Mountain, Animate Mistress Factory, hit you for 3. Roll. Okay, plains? Oh my gosh. I'll wait 1 turn. They have Baral, but my hand's pretty... let me think about this. So, I can attack with Beaumont Courier and trade my 5-card hand for 3 random cards. I think I'm going to wait 1 turn. I still defend this keep. It's a really hard matchup. My opponent's deck is insane. And I'm not winning, you know, with a slow hand. They have top. They don't have Tinker. Alright, well, I would have drawn that too. So now I just have to trade my hand. This is really unfortunate, but I'm not winning many matchups like this anyway. So we do this. We get a card. We trade my hand for 3 randoms. Alright, go ahead. No lands. What is going on? I'm playing 17. I mean, if I draw planes, we can like Abrade Brawl and play Thalia and be okay, maybe. Nope, we're just dead, I think. I mean, that's why I was so aggressive with it. I needed to hit things like right then. Yep, Tinker for Citadel. GG's. Ah, that's unfortunate. Alright, opponent was cool. Their deck was really sweet. It just, yeah, we drew horrendously and they had the best deck in the format. So the trophy streak ends, but I'm pretty happy with 3 in a row, almost 4. We'll start it over. See you guys then. If you made it this far into the video, you're clearly enjoying the content. So if you want to help support me being able to make more content, there's 2 ways to do it. The first is free and very easy. Just following me on Instagram. You get, to see cool stuff like this cat made out of trees or this dog that's an island. Some very interesting or trippy videos like this one, which it's not for everybody. The other one is just going to my store. I sell art like the ones I've shown. So there's a lot of cool stuff there. You can shop the collections and see things like this. I'm selling t-shirts. And I would really appreciate it. Thank you.